Hey everybody! Long time no see, at least not in this format. Have been streaming on and off. Have popped up in a couple of Enigmas things, but overall haven't really done this. So I figured it was about time I got back in touch with everybody. Not that I'm neglecting you, it's just being an adult in life gets in the way sometimes. It sucks. I do have a full-time job, which is kind of a big difference from when I started doing my YouTube stuff. Um, and my shift's kind of shitty. I have to wake up with just enough time to get ready for work, get to work, and when I come home, it's a little late. Half the time, I don't feel like having to set up everything, which I know, my apologies, guys, but it's just how it goes. Just thought I'd touch base with everybody, let you know what I'm up to. And I know I talked about this a long time ago. Do want to let you know I am working on Book of Memories. Hasn't been easy, guys. Let me just go ahead and say outright, I don't like that game. I fucking hate that game. As a matter of fact, it doesn't feel like a game to me. It feels like a chore. That's not a good sign. Because I started playing it, fully intending to go ahead and get this done. Got to the second stage, the second world, because it's broken up in zones, but each zone has kind of a theme. And it went stupid, and I just was not enjoying it, so I stopped. Because at that point, I didn't want to play something I wasn't enjoying. Recently started it back up, restarted everything. Have gotten a lot further, but I fucking hate it. I am taking notes as I go along. That way, when it comes time, I can get all this taken care of. And by the way, this guy, he shows up in it. As a matter of fact, he's on fire. But it is this guy. Not Homecoming's version. This one. So, pretty cool there. If you like the fan service. He really didn't need to show up. Just saying. But at least they used the good version. But I just haven't really had time at work to do anything. We've been busy as hell, because that's when I was playing the game. By the time I get home, I want to play something I'm going to enjoy, something fun, if I play anything at all. Some days I just curl up in the chair and try to forget what kind of day I had. And there's something I do want to address. Been seeing on and off whenever I show up in Enigma stuff, especially his YouTube videos. Got some people popping up, kind of chastising him for how he says things, or what he says to me, or how he treats me, I guess. Don't get me wrong, guys. I do appreciate the thought there, but I just want to clear the air here. I know on a couple of videos I have spoken up about this in comments, but I'm officially going to come out and just do it here, now. Okay? What he says to me is fine. It's all part of who we are. Now, granted, I don't expect everybody to get this. We've known each other quite a while. And the way we talk to each other, the jokes, the insults, everything, is just how we are. We've been this way for quite a while, even long before we got on the internet. And if you pay attention on my streams or on videos, things like this, you'll notice I do little things, say things to him as well. I insult him. I flip him off a lot. Cuss him out a lot. I also tend to make a lot of childish faces, stick my tongue out, things like that. Behind his back. Behind his back, okay? Because trust me, he knows what I'm doing. Either instinctually knows that I'm going to be doing this. He can look up at the monitor, see that I'm doing it between, well, you know, when I do it in OBS, or if we got the stream going to make sure we're not having issues, he can see it on the stream due to the delay. It's just what we do. We do it because we do think it's somewhat entertaining for most people. But I just want everybody to know that if you're not finding it entertaining because you're worried about me, don't. If I had any problems with this, I would not be on stream. I would not be on video with him. Matter of fact, you wouldn't see me around, and all the food that I tend to cook for him would wind up in his lap right after it came out of the oven. But we're good. It's fine. I do want to thank everybody for their concern, because it is appreciative that people do pay attention to stuff. But for us, it's no big thing. For me, I couldn't care less about it. It's just how we are. I've always been that way. If I like you, I insult you. Some people can deal with it, some people can't. And I'm sorry if that is something that some people don't like. That's just how we are. But I'm putting out there right here and now. If you're worried about me, worried about my feelings and how I take it, I don't care. It's just fun. Let's see, what else? Because I'm trying to get you guys caught up on me. I've got my full-time job, which, while it does take away from being able to do all this YouTube stuff, streaming becomes very limited. I have to work every other weekend. And when I work my weekends, I'm working 8 days in a row. I'm not really mentally fit to stream on those weekends, so I'm usually limited to the weekend I don't work, and half the time those are kind of full. Same goes for the YouTube stuff. My time gets crunched badly. As a matter of fact, I really shouldn't be up doing this, but I just felt the urge to do it. What else? I'm kind of shocked you haven't seen me, like, flip out and go nuts here. It's been raining a lot where we're at, or where I'm at anyway. And when it rains a lot around my place, ants tend to come in. And they've been scouting out my room lately. I came in, there was a bunch on my desk. Not really doing anything, just walking around, but I've been having to play whack-a-ant. Well, not whack-a-mole, but whack-a-ant. And there's no prize except bug gook on my hands, so, ugh. I try to use other things like paper when I can, but, you know, whatever. But I'm definitely working on Book of Memories. Terrible game. It's not even a good dungeon crawler. Everybody's like, oh, it's a good... No, it's not. It's pretty shitty. I know Enigma and I have been talking about doing Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. Either streaming or recording that stuff. I've been trying to get him to Borderlands 2. Now we both have Titanfall. But our schedules are just too different right now. It isn't going to work. He does morning, midday. I do nights. So, it just doesn't work out very well. Just trying to think of anything else out there that's actually worth talking about. I can't think of anything really that I haven't already gone over or spoken about or anything like that. I haven't really got anything on the PS4 lately. I'm just waiting on Rebirth at this point. Did pick up a PS3. Been playing some stuff on that. Traded in my old arcade Xbox 360 for the 360E. Pretty sweet. Very quiet. Kind of like it. A little bit better. Anything else? I have been playing Lego The Hobbit on my PS4. Very pretty. Very nice. I wish I had more time for it. Thinking is not my strong suit right now. I haven't really thought of anything else. Just thought I'd touch that base with you, let you know I am still here, still doing stuff. And working on Book of Memories, because I know a lot of people were interested in that. Things I do for everybody. I love you guys. That's the only reason I'm doing it. And just to clear the air on that one little subject, because I do know that it has been some concern. Don't let it concern you. And if the day ever comes that I do dump food on Enigma, I will definitely have my camera ready, because it will be funny. But I have to make sure it wasn't good food. I'm not going to waste good food like that. Maybe just something that would heat up out of a box, but nothing I'd actually cook. That's just a waste of my time. I'd rather just eat it. But, yeah, I think that's about it as of right now, anyway. Anything else changes or anything big happens, I would let you know. As of right now, nothing really that big. Which I guess means I could be boring. Ooh, one more thing. I did touch on this the other night. I was streaming, and I was streaming Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem. We found a new GameCube memory card. It's not the 1019, it's a 59, or something like that. Completely empty. Just randomly found it in a drawer. So, I decided to give that another try, considering what happened with the last memory card being all corrupted and shit. Come to find out, I'm a spoiled little gamer. How am I a spoiled little gamer? Well, I'm completely used to having a checkpoint system and an autosave system with all the games these days. Eternal Darkness doesn't have any of that. You really have to save manually. Sadly for me, I didn't do this. I got through Pius Augustus. I got through, the Elia chick. I got through Kareem. I got through Anthony. So let's see, that's Pius, Elia, Anthony, Kareem. I was in the middle of doing the Roivus guy, and I died. And there was no save. I played for almost 2.5 hours and died. And there's no way to get that back. So that's going to have to be replayed at some point. Also, I do know I got 2 series on my YouTube page I really need to finish. Fatal Frame 3. I'll go ahead and tell you guys, I have started that game 3 times, I think. Twice by myself, once with Enigma. And nothing felt right. It didn't feel like I was giving it my best. And the problem is, between each playthrough, I needed to wait. And I didn't get that far into the game, to be honest. But I had to wait, because I don't like restarting right after I've stopped. Because everything's just too fresh. I want to forget it. And I'm not going to forget everything, obviously. But I can forget a good portion of it, so that you still get a somewhat authentic reactionary experience from me. So, that happened. After the 3rd time, I just decided to stop on that, because it just wasn't working. I don't know if I just wasn't in the frame of mind to do it, or what, but I know that's got to be done at some point, and it will. I'm kind of getting the itch for that game again lately, so I may focus on it. Can't make any promises on that, because I still have Book of Shits to finish. Also, Condemned 2, which I started that one, and unfortunately I had some OBS issues with syncing. Well, it was between OBS and my capture equipment. It just wasn't meshing very well. Figured it out, but by the time I figured it out, I just didn't feel like playing the game anymore. It pissed me off. So I know I gotta do that, because I do want to finish those series out, just so they're there. Steam library just keeps growing, so I've got plenty of options there for YouTube or stream or whatever. So I'll have to just make that a choice of options there, which I could even throw some of those out and just give you maybe an idea. Maybe I'll do a video on that one day, just going over my Steam library. Boy, that's going to be an interesting video. But I think I will do that. That way you can see what I have, and if you have anything in particular you'd like to see, I can certainly see about doing that. Making some time every day, every other day, something like that. That would be an option. But as of right now, I think I am going to call it. I do need to get to bed. Have work tomorrow. This was my off weekend. So, now that I've had 3 days to recoup from an 8-day stretch, I get another one. Kinda sucks. But dims to apples, that's how it goes. I'm still here, I'm still kicking it. Still doing my thing. Just has to be a little delayed, a little slower. That's all. But I do want to thank everybody. I do still get subs. I appreciate that. Also appreciate everybody who does pop in. I do still get comments from time to time, so I know you guys are out there. I know you guys are still probably wanting more. If you don't catch my streams, I will have a link below, so you can at least follow my channel on Twitch. That way, if I do pop up over there, you can see me there, live, going and getting angry and whatever else. And we'll see what I can do about getting more active on here. Again. But thanks, everybody. I do appreciate you guys. See ya.